Today, I would like to introduce the third reliable point, and that is to rely on direct words. Do not rely on indirect, interpretable words. So many of them are becoming interpretable. It is like our Constitution. We have the Constitution, and when it's not become easily applicable or suitable, then we have amendments. It's not that we amend the thing, but that's why great many early Indian Mahasiddhis and Pandits to interpret. And that's why in Buddhist tradition, there's not only a collected works of the Buddha, which we Tibetans call it Kangyur. And it's a Kangyur, but it always writes a K-A-N, Kangyur. And there is Shastras. Shastara and Kangyur, there are 100 and some odd volumes in Tibetan. Shastras are 200 over volumes. The Shastras presents the meaning and interpretation and distinguish between the words interpretable or not interpretable direct statement, and they are established with the Shastras by the great early Indian learned scholars and adepts have established that. So that's why simply word in the original Buddha's word should not be biased. Should not be biased. Make sure they are with a different intention or for a purpose or something. So who can interpret that? And nobody better than who have achieved almost similar to the Buddha's position. So we rely on those early Indian Mahapandits. Now the difference is in the Buddhism, the Mahayana Buddhism. Mahayana Buddhism, what do we call it? Greater vehicle Buddhism. And they really rely on lot on Shastra. But Theravada Buddhism, many of them do not rely on Shastras, and they don't even accept. And so many of them will tell you, see what the Buddha said, which seems to be very great. But sometimes there are so many of that type interpretable. So it is wise for us to see this and because many of us we will say it is the word from highest, and therefore we should follow literally. And my learning is, yes, the word from the highest is the fundamental sources. However, this is many of them are over 2,000 years. And so many changes without realizing took place, as well as originally when the word spoken might have spoken for a very important, urgent matter dealing directly. So we must give room for this to be examined and interpreted. So I think that is a slightly different way of looking into original, traditional founders of religions founders. The Tibetan Mahayana Buddhism, what they do, they really examine so much, and they rely on wisdom much more than compassion action. Compassion action is a must. One must have it, and one must engage in it. However, if there is no wisdom involved, a compassion action will build you good karma tremendously, but do not make a dent on the real devil within us, the ego, the ignorance. And when you have to deal with that, one of those part of wisdom is also even to examining statement given by Buddha, whether it has different meaning, different intention, or different purpose for that purpose, or maybe purpose for even today, for you and for me, may be different. There may be. And all of them are revealed by our wisdom. And if you don't have the wisdom, and then you will have that very difficult. Everything has to be taken literally. So that wisdom is important. That wisdom, that's why I said 4 reliabilities. So today, the Buddha's teaching is simply this: do not rely on the interpretable statements, rely on not interpretable, direct statements. But who knows what is direct, what is not direct? So the wisdom of us, and linking up with the wisdom of early experienced great masters, and our will prevail or reveal the truth. So that's the one of these third reliability, what I wanted to talk to you today. So what I'm really building is this essence of Buddha's teaching, absolutely relevant in our life today, which will be able to contribute in our lives, not necessarily bringing the dogma or the dharma or the dogma to the individual, but there are tremendous wisdom within that. There is a tremendous compassion, there is a tremendous love within that Buddha's teaching. Is not necessarily as a Buddhist to be able to practice. If you can find within that, you are welcome and great. But my purpose is bringing those important points to be making valuable to anyone who doesn't have to be Buddhist, who wanted to be whatever you are, like you may be a staunch Catholic or Christian or Jewish or whatever, and atheist or whatever. These points they have a great benefit and service for the individual, and that's why I am trying to bringing that out and try to present individually for anybody who can use it, like yoga. The Hatha Yoga is part of this great 7 level of yoga of Hindu tradition. Yet people have taken the Hatha Yoga separately, utilized them, and today it's been an activity of human beings to improve your life. So it's been very, very useful. And there are zillions of them within the Buddha's wisdom. We like to take them and present. One of them is meditation, which is almost coming out. Meditation not necessarily Buddhist. Hindu, Buddhist, and etc. lot of traditions. Both East and West traditions both have the meditations, I believe, and but somehow it's been disappeared or sort of hidden for a while from the world, Western world. And from East, they're coming back now. So again, as you see, they are very, very useful. For example, when you have a difficulty within your mind, and this has become very, very important to meditation. I'm talking about meditation becomes very important tool. 1, to examine your mind. 2, to relax your mind. 3, to encourage the positive effects in your mind. So this is as very important things happening, and each one of those 4 noble truths and 4 resolutions, and each one of them have a tremendous benefit to deal with our today's life. So this is what I try to do. This is totally Buddhist inspired, but it is not really a Buddha dogma or Buddha dharma or dogma. It's not. It's not. This is geared towards individual. Is not geared towards individual become Buddhist. It is geared towards bringing benefit from the Buddha's wisdom to the individual, today's life, and the life thereafter even. So that is how I would like to present this, so the next Sunday I'll be talking to you the 4th leg of the reliability, and in the meanwhile, again, please have a good Mother's Day, and we'll appreciate what the mothers have done. Without the mothers, we will not have a life here at all. No one so far has born out of a bottle. So that's why reminding me 2 things. 1, appreciate mother beings, all the mothers. And by appreciating, we give respect to all mothers as well as all female, more than because they are the one who gives life, and appreciate them. Not only they give life, they nurtured us, they brought us, they brought up, taught everything, and give tremendous love and affection. Today, when you think about our mother, we feel we will remember the mother's stubbornness and the mother's not agreeing with ourselves, and the fight, quarrel, argument, we'll think that. But at the same time, the mother always, with the exception of few, something beyond imagination. Other than that, most of them have absolutely delicate love and affection to the kids. Don't think your mother and to ourselves. Think your child and you as a mother, how much you share your love, care, how much you give. And similarly, the other mothers do. So your mother had the same thing. So we sometimes forget that. We will remember the mother not agreeing with us, stubbornness. So change our mind here and give appreciation of all the mothers, and give a wonderful love and affection and to the mothers. So that is what I wanted to say. Then have very happy Mother's Day. Thank you.